Hey folks, welcome back to Radio Static and minor piano music. Can I do this without the flashlight? Maybe for a little bit. Excuse me. Thought cabinet. I think you're about reaching the end of your use. The Insulindian Miracle. That's another way that I could have done that. I guess that would have saved me another thought cabinet point, but I think what I want is clearing out the rooms. Ah! No, Windows. I don't want that. Clearing out the rooms. I don't remember if I read this one out when we got it. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately, looking for something, tidying up, rearranging, storing away all of the unrealized dreams, putting old pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after the dark, the fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun, a thought that arises only to disappear again. And yet, there's a pattern emerging. Okay. We can do that. Alright, now I definitely shouldn't be kicking objects. It's gonna be tempting. Poor bear. Poor bear? Yeah, poor bear. You heard me. Okay. But why? We killed it, Kim. We cut the power. We saved someone. Who knows how many kilowatt hours of electricity. Yeah, but we killed the bear. There we go. Do I get any new thoughts about this yet? Because of my upped skills in other ways? Nope. Come back. Come on. I want to get the... Empty. That one has a great beard, too. There's conversations to have about that I wanted to, but I haven't yet. Have we told you? Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Can I order another one? I'm sorry, I'm a bit overloaded just now. I think I found the actual source of the curse. You mean the curse that I'm spared of because I live outside its immediate reach? Well, it's a little more complicated than I first thought it would be. I'm listening. She leans back in her chair, arms crossed across the chest. There is a 2 mm hole in reality, located in a church on the other side of the canal. I think it might be related to the Pale. Excuse me, a 2 mm hole in reality? This cannot be true. She sits up, visibly agitated. I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Suna Lukanen-Kild, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, made the discovery. Suna is involved in this? She appears to take this in while the chatter from her headphones continues unabated. So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's doomed. It's the entire world. She looks outside the window where night has fallen on the yard. What? No, I wouldn't go so far as to say the entire world is doomed. Just Martinet, then? She gives you a rueful smile and takes a look around. In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully. Did you know the East Delta Pinball Arcade was once the Whirly? Yes, I guess so. The arcade is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, fluorography, trick-track, especially pinball. I could agree with that. Hey, shut it, Kimball. You promised you would never call me that. I didn't promise. I just said I was going to keep calling you Kim. I never said I wouldn't call you that. It was implied, and now I am annoyed. I get that a lot. Alright, what about Plaisance? What about her? If we tell her, she is going to flip her shit. So we can't. Oh, wait, don't go this way. We can't get out. We got creepy, haunted industrial sounds going on. Am I really going to be able to fill up a whole episode? I don't know. Gonna try. It might be a short one. I say because I'm deliberately putting something off. And I'm running out of time to do it in. Alright, back to being weird. Hey, is there anything else we can do with the radio? I think I've already done this recently, but... Alright, can anything at the 41st help me? Alright, that's no good. Gottlieb, what have you got yourself into this time? The question is followed by the sound of someone taking a long drag. How did you know it was me? Didn't, but now I do. How's the drinking going? I'm trying really hard not to. Great, have a medal. I have an autopsy to attend to. An autopsy of one Chester McLean, who died of fish poisoning. Fuck it! I'm not dead, it just hurts, okay? This is gonna be the first time we say it out loud. I did decide to stop. Completely. Forever. Great to hear it. Stop by sometime when you're done with your case. I'll draw some blood, run it through, let you know how much forever your liver's going to give you. Doc, someone broke my heart. Look, pal. Getting pumped and dumped is not a disease. People live through it all the time. You should be happy for her. Pumped and dumped? That's what the guys say, officer. That some chick pumped you, and then dumped you. Threw you away like an empty juice carton. Hey, don't take it personally. There just wasn't any juice left in your carton, pal. Do you know who it was? Have I told you? You must have me confused for a close personal friend. I am not. I'm a medical professional with a constant idiot emergency on my hands. One needs tending to right now, he thinks, looking around the room. God, these apes. You hear someone whine in the background. My eye, Doc! My eye! Isn't there anything you can do? I see your point. Might as well get back to work. Do that. I need to go. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mac Torson, but it's hard to say because his eyes are swollen.
What fucking it's super glue, Doc!
Cyanoacrylate is super glue. Anything else I can help you with? Nope, we're listening to some Speed Freaks. This still amuses me so much. Hey, you don't have to explain yourself. I'll just forget about it. Thank you. His eyes glide over the plaza, making sure that no one heard the sudden blast from the radio before he turns back to the cabin. Alright. Man, even Silang is gone. Are you going to punch the tree? No. Did something change? Well, I got rid of the thing in my brain that rewards me for doing stupid things like that. I'm sorry, what was that, detective? Oh, I said I deliberately forgot the thing that gave me benefits for doing that. You... okay. Hey, this is just on the way. The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still no Phasmin. Poor things. Detective. Look, I told you, Kim, that one was just on the way. I will believe you this time. Kim, we danced together, okay? Do not call it that. Alright, time to say goodnight, Kim. Good night, Kim. Hey, wait, you use those kind of jokes? We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning. Suggestion. What have I got? Not much. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, one of the things that I wanted to do was, you know how we seem to have a permanent +1 that won't quite go away from our smokes? And it ended up turning into a +2. Well, look at that! We'll see if that sticks around. Officer. Oh, you're gone, Kim. You can't give me shit for this. Now, my other real question is... I'm gonna count on that resetting and the daytime. Okay, so back to our regularly scheduled programming. I thought we had one other thing, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. That's a minus. That better be a minus. That really is it. Alright.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind?
I mean, it's kind of our hard limit there. The other thing I was gonna try to do is see if Roy had any more psychoholodrome. That's the purple drug. Holodon? Whatever. Because we've got all we could get in the world. And then Kim took it! And I was counting on using that for at least one more check. Because that would have given us a temporary point, and also upped our temporary our learning capacity.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Can't. Heck. Maybe I should have left one of those things in the world. But I didn't know that the game was going to be so rude. Alright. That's okay. We still have a couple more things that I can still manage to do. If nothing else, I bought a book, didn't I? I think I read that already. I know I read that. And maybe we read all the case files? I'll double check at some point. How long do I have to wait on these anyway? That's 5 hours of thinking. That's not going to happen tonight. What? I'll be right back, folks. Hey, folks, I'm back. There are still a lot of distractions in my life. Sorry. Now I'm the sorry cop. What was I doing? I was about to go check some traps. Actually, wasn't I just gonna burn this suggestion check? I was thinking about it. I don't remember if I said it out loud, but we've got 3 points just hanging out. We're gonna have more capacity soon with my thought cabinet. I'm pretty sure. And I'm impatient.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I'll tell you what's on my mind. Oh, heck. You really think she needs more of that after her man died at sea? But what do I do then? I don't know. What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober? What you're suggesting is highly experimental, possibly dangerous. Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic. Look, I'm a drunk. Don't know if you've noticed. So I usually ask people to drink with me. I have, and I don't really... You just want to go for a walk. What kind of monster doesn't want to go for a walk? Walks are innocent.
I want to know what that says before I say anything. This time, though, I thought I'd ask you for a walk. Alright, I can do that. Just a walk? She feigns extreme surprise. I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator. Is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening? She's thinking, eyes mapping your rugged features. Yes, clearly a sober walk. And a sober face to go with it. Whoo, boy. Where would this walk take us, officer? Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Just keep it airy and simple. Look, there's a nice view of the beach I found. Over at Land's End, point northwest. All right, I'll walk with you. She raises one finger. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking. Hey. Just, there are so many meanings, I gotta say. I understand nothing. Charmin. My man was like that too. Had to knock 2 of his teeth out to establish a good old relationship dynamic. I'll see you at Land's End in, let's say, 15 minutes. She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready. Okay. Okay. How do we want to play this off? You know what? I think that might be as good as it's gonna get. Oh, no, no. Put some glasses back on. Ooh. And for God's sakes, just put the bag away for 5 minutes. I'll be honest, I don't remember how this goes. I also don't remember what it calls Land's End. Northern tip of the pen. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, up there. Not towards the campsite, but this way. Right? Sure. Past the church. Are we done at the church? I think we are. Ooh, lights are getting creepy up here. Are we done here? I think so. That was a red check, yeah. And I didn't even get the thought out of it that I thought we would. The thought that I thought we would. Whatever. See, we have things to do on the way. Just dead and dying locusts and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. We're never going to find the Insulindian Phasmid, are we? That was, foreboding. You're here! I kinda didn't expect you to be. The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again. Tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon.
If we stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers. It'll be dark soon. It is like 10:30.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what locals call a makeout spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
She turns to face the sea once more. Dimples. Across the rusty water. That's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast. You seem surprised that I made it. Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments. Wouldn't miss it for the world. The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh? She nods to you, a playful glint in her eyes. As she turns to face the sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you can't help following her steady gaze. You should say something, anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing? No. The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance, flowing into the bay. Isn't it strange, she breaks the silence abruptly, for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer. The sun also falls on the Cape-side tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds. Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water. Is that why you named your boat the Sun? Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition. Let's just enjoy the view. Don't need to say that. There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the squaws, the grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their fading opulence. It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being. Certainly no powerful organization or government. How can this be? Well, something's got to be on our side. I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team. You would be incinerated. Or worse. You have fish hooks in your... there's an interesting lilt in your voice. Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear, though I've never been. The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun. You wish you were out there fishing right now? I always do. I like it. It's like being on another planet. A water planet, with water worries and water joys. The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun. You have fish hooks in your ears. These aren't real fish hooks, silly. She turns her head and they dangle. They're earrings shaped to look like fish hooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them. She's right, they're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower shop or a kiosk. Ah, I get +1 because I had some time to think. Oh, if I would have, yeah, if I would have put smokes in my hand and smoked them right here, we would have had more of a chance to do this. I'm going to do it anyway. Say what? Something interesting? Impossible! Please. This is important. She turns her head and the plastic fishhooks rattle in her ears. Nothing share-worthy takes place in your head. That sun thing was really pretty. I'm sorry I don't have anything else to add to it. Thank you. Out there on the other planet, the sea, you start seeing things in a strange light. I'm glad I got to share it. She smiles. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon and I have to go, but... She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade shines in the gathering dark. Then she hands it to you. Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore. Are you sure you don't need this? No. The men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me. You think we can do this again sometime? I doubt it. But thank you for the company. This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more. Yeah, we ultimately knew that. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. Farewell. She nods to you, turns to go. I didn't expect that to happen on this episode. I thought it was going to happen tomorrow. As she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade, the crumbling silhouette of felled electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning. Everything's pointing back to those towers. Now, we have a tool. The blade. Equip this to impress yourself. The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding on to its bakelite hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and a memory of the date. See, now, that was the other thing I was thinking we could have equipped while we were dancing, and it would have been hilarious. Oh my gosh. You tremendous ponds. I thought that had stats. Does it only get stats if you pass that conceptualization check? Now I'm doubting myself. Alright, we're gonna go check the rest of the traps while there's no Kim here to interfere. / be annoyed that we're doing it. I'm not comfortable putting some of the rest of that conversation on my stream, on my recordings. Which is saying something considering this game. What's up with this mural, anyway? We don't know yet. I'm not going to step closer. We're not going to do that until Kim is with us. Maybe until someone else is with us, too. A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere. We've checked 3 traps. There was one more, wasn't there? Maybe? I'm starting to doubt myself, actually. Oh. Ha! The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere. Yeah, that's all of them. We did it. But for what purpose? not going to the Feld mural, okay, Shivers? Not yet. Well, I guess that's it. We're gonna drop by the church, and otherwise we're gonna have a dream, I think. And I am still amazed that we've managed to go this far without me getting one particular thought about dreams that I expected to have already. But that's how the world goes sometimes, right? Maybe we already did do everything in here.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Still dancing like a
Odd
something. Lloyd?
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
Cold wind blows in from the broken gallery. It makes your skin crawl. Suna?
Yes, what is it?
It's a paw! Yeah!
Alright. Still no Tiago? Still no Tiago. Would he come back if I thought about getting sober? Maybe. Am I ready for that? $20 hours. If I'm gonna, I've got to do it now. All right. It has been brought to your attention that you are an alcoholic, and that it's a sickness, and that it's killing you. You're crawling on your knees through life, your booze-filled belly dragging on the ground, your brain now fuzzy, now in overdrive, your hair is sticking together with today's cold sweat and yesterday's vomit. Perhaps they're right. Anything is better than this. Even bone-dry reality itself. Maybe you can quit. For no reason whatsoever, I'm gonna think about this. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't leave even a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You just have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. I mean, it's no secret. We've been talking about the fact that there's going to be a conflict with the mercenaries. And we've been talking about that with multiple characters. That's who wears this armor. And that's why we need to know about it. I think that's it then. I've got no news to tell Lena. This is where the tent was. That's not where I meant to go. I planned on not doing this as a recovery playthrough. So much for that, huh? But that's where the character in my brain took me. How's your dialogue change? I don't remember.
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around? Like some kind of cross-country law official?
This place is kind of growing on me, you know? But don't let it grow too much. This is not the place to settle down. Now, what's on your mind, officer?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
By the way, that's my motor carriage in the sea. Oh? That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? I got drunk. Apparently drove it into the sea. She looks at you and shrugs. This calls for a funeral, if you ask me. Are you suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage? Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Fallen in the line of duty like that and all. What an odd thought. Maybe I should. Why odd? Our things are part of our life world. They're made with human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans, to some extent at least. Alright, I'm in. But organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it? Oh yeah. You won't even be able to get it out to the water before even early June, and where are you gonna bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it. It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or... I understand, really, believe me, I do. She brushes back her hair. I think about all the frivolous side activities I could be doing every time I go out there with my nets. But daydreaming is a rich man's game. At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream. Anyway, she shakes her head. What were we talking about here again? Is there anything else here? No, I guess not. Alright. Well, guess it's time for bed. I don't really want to do a whole lot else without Kim here. What happens if I fail that? If I cut myself? Lose health? Alright, go to sleep. There's got to be a drain. The place feels almost like home now, quiet and dignified around you. A new life by the seaside. You're incredibly tired. The darkness and warmth come fast. You're falling asleep.
It's easier this time. Drifting off. Your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow. Your legs and your torso feel like lead weights sinking to the bottom of the sea. Until there's suddenly light.
Why would that be?
This respite, you've earned it, brother. Bask in the darkness. Let it swallow you up and swivel you around while you forget everything you've managed to remember.
But I've been bad. I haven't earned this.
No, you haven't. You've just been.
Is this the last dream?
No. This is the one before that.
Oh, okay.
We'll just keep cycling it for you if you don't mind. As long as we can. Spin it like black yarn.
Hmm.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank you, darkness, my old friend. I've come to sleep with. Maybe not.
You're welcome, Harry boy. You earned it.
Fall into a deep.
After centuries of darkness, the alarm rings.
Huh.
But what's this? You actually feel rested.
Wow.
There's no time to cuddle with your pillow, however, or as much as shiver from the cold. The world awaits.
Open your eyes. Huh. You don't look so bad, Harry. Okay. And that is all for today. I'll see you in the next one, folks.